right, guys, it's your boy Coach with Team Live. You know, we've been out here at Greater Austin Comic Con in Cedar Park, Texas, been covering everybody. And if you guys remember, back in February of 2018, I was out there at the Black Panther Comic Summit, I guess, that we had, you know, a little presentation at Dragon Slayer Comics. And we met a certain Marvel comic book writer. We've been trying to get him on the show for a while. We're finally going to get it. Quit writing us and asking us. We got him here, Evan Narcisse. Bro, how you doing, man?
Thanks, Coach. Thanks for having me. I'm good. I'm good. Having a fun time here at Greater Austin Comic Con.
Man, I know. Let's talk business.
Sure.
Rise of the Black Panther has been doing bananas.
I mean, that's good to hear. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Come on. Sales figure wise.
I'm not privy to sales figures, but I know it's been hard to find for a lot of people, and which is good and bad, right? One, people are buying it bad. People who want to read it have not been able to find it. But I've been really happy with the series and the reception, so that's great.
Okay, so tell us, when you came up with the story, how did you think it through? What were you like? How long did you have before you started?
So I had a couple of months.
Okay.
I first had a conversation with Will Moss of Marvel Comics, who's the editor of many of the Black Panther comics. Mm-hmm. I had a conversation with him at New York Comic Con in October of 2016, and we traded some emails back and forth before that. In terms of thinking the story, I knew that we never saw the exact moment when Wakanda was introduced to the world. I've been a Black Panther fan my entire life, and have read most of the runs, the longer established runs that the character has starred in. And I knew that we never really saw the moment when the world at large learned about Wakanda. You know, in Fantastic Four number 52 in 1966, the Fantastic Four gets summoned to Wakanda with the introduction of the character, and it's still a secret hidden nation. Then a few years later, in Marvel time, the Wakanda Design Group is being traded on the New York Stock Exchange. So the question I had was, when did this moment happen when there was this opening of Wakanda, and it entered the kind of global community? So that's the story I want to tell. That's the story that I'm telling in Rise of the Black Panther, when T'Challa decides to introduce Wakanda to the world.
And no, it has been successful, because like we noticed the fans are hot for that story. They've been wanting to hear it for a long time. Now, the thing is, you know, basically, you're starting to hear your name. Well, you probably won't hear it, but I'm starting to hear your name mentioned with like the McDuffie run, the Reginald Hudlin run, because you're telling a really compelling story. Do you think right now, what is the reason that everybody is so hot to get their hands on Black Panther?
I mean, obviously the character is enjoying a moment of unprecedented popularity because of the movie, right? And that all credit for that goes to Ryan Coogler and Joe Robert Cole, the director, and Joe co-wrote the screenplay with Ryan Coogler. So the movie, I think, has catalyzed a lot of the anticipation. But you know, being somebody who's been a comic book fan my entire life too, I know I've been waiting for T'Challa to enjoy the same kind of popularity that Steve Rogers has, that Tony Stark has. So I think a lot of the excitement for this character is for fans like me, like you, like millions of other people around the world who've waited for this character to be recognized for how awesome he is.
And no, it was a long time coming for it to just see him finally step up into the forefront. Yeah. And then it was just like when you saw him in Civil War and people just lost.
Oh yeah. I mean, I cried. I have no problem admitting that.
And
and I've cried every time I've seen this movie.
Yeah, and this is weird you say this, because my brother and I always joke about I didn't cry when Obama became president, but I cried when I saw Black Panther on screen. So it just tells you where my geek rep came from, man.
And you probably cried a little bit because Obama wasn't president.
Yeah, I cried a little bit after that. but I'm telling you, it's just so cool seeing this and then seeing your run with it. And I know, like a lot of people, that if you're trying to find it, you're probably going to have a hard time finding those first 3 issues.
Well, you know, I'm happy to say that the trade paperback collecting the entire series is going to be out in August. So
you heard it here first, okay? Trade paperback in August?
Yeah, it's going to be in comic book stores, I want to say August 1st, and then in bookstores August 15th. So you'll be able to find it a lot more easily, hopefully.
So near the end of the summer, you guys know where to be looking. Now's the time to get your pre-orders in. So, man, I'm just so happy for you to see you doing this and see you getting it. If anybody isn't here today, how can they follow you? Are you on
Twitter?
Media?
On Twitter is Evan Narcisse, at EVNARC.
Okay.
And you can follow me there.
All right, you guys heard it. We're going to actually, at the bottom of the video, we're going to put the information. You got to follow my boy. He's writing one of the hottest comics right now in Marvel. Bar none. He's not going to tell you this. But we know, because I was trying to collect these issues, and I had to knock an old lady over to get an issue 3. I ain't even ashamed to say that. Evan, man, once again, thank you, brother. You take care.
Thank you.
Guys, we're going to keep doing this all day. Make sure you stay up on the Twitter page. Make sure you follow us everywhere. We're having all the information on how to follow Evan on Twitter. We're going to have that at the bottom of the video. And if you want to keep seeing these videos, click that subscribe button, because we're not getting these guys on good looks. I promise you that, okay? Love y'all. Peace. I'm out of here.